We're with Matty Johnson. Jono, firstly, congrats on the nomination. It's good recognition for your season so far.
Yeah, no, thanks, Tommy. I'm pretty rapt to get the nomination this week, and yeah, like you said, I think recognition for some good form recently. So yeah, pretty pleased.
It's a tough midfield to break into. Have you found that challenge this year?
Yeah, I think it's a blessing and a curse. Obviously, being able to play alongside some really good players that push me every day at training, but also, yeah, like you said, it's a tough side to break into. So I think once I got my opportunity, I was pretty keen to try and make the most of it and hold my spot in the team. So yeah, being able to play alongside the boys this year has been super enjoyable.
Have you found that added pressure to perform when you do get that opportunity?
Yeah, it's a pretty a lot of mental preparation has gone into the performance on the weekend, and I think it's a bit of a step up from the waffle in terms of that you've not just got all the coaching staff and that analysing everything you do, but obviously there's a huge fan base that follows the footy. So there's a little bit of added pressure, but just try to play my brand of footy and not worry about it too much.
Do you find playing inside mid or wing more challenging at the moment?
The two very different roles. I think I've sort of had to learn the wing a lot this year. I probably haven't played it that much in the past, so that aspect has been a bit challenging. But I think I'm starting to get on top of that now, and it's a bit different because sometimes you spend a bit of the time away from the ball, whereas as a midfielder, it's more physically demanding, but you're sort of involved a bit more with the contest. So they're two different roles, but I enjoy playing them both.
In the RSC Derby against West Coast, you showed especially what you can deliver on the outside. What worked for you in that game?
I think had a big focus on preparing for the game and getting my mental preparation, like I said before, really fine tuned, and I think it held me in good stead because I was able to put together a pretty strong performance. But I sort of tried to continue that into this weekend, and I think I'll continue that going forward as well.
Cast your mind back to the Richmond game. I think that's where you probably had the most inside mid time. How did you find that challenge, and then did you really enjoy it? I'm assuming you did.
Yeah, no, I did. I think I had a bit of an opportunity because I think maybe Jager was out through suspension or one for one reason or the other. But like I said before, and I enjoy playing any role that I'm given by the coaching staff. So I think I've always grown up as an inside mid, and being able to play as a inside mid in the AFL was pretty fun. So hopefully going forward might be able to do it more often too.
This is from memory, so I might be wrong, but I think you played on Dusty a bit. Did you take much from that?
Yeah, he's probably one player that I idolised a little bit growing up. Obviously, he's a super talented player and really impactful on games. So there was one instance on the wing where he tried to fend me off, and I made sure I didn't let that happen. So that was always in the back of my mind. But no, it's pretty cool to play alongside big names like him.
Was that one of the pinch yourself moments that you've had playing AFL in your debut season this year?
Yeah, it was a little bit. I probably wasn't like a big footy fan growing up. Like I didn't support a team or anything. So there was only a couple players that I really idolized, and he's probably one of them. So it was pretty surreal.
At I think you're 193, 194 centimeters. You're a fair bit taller than most of our other mids. Is that an opportunity you see yourself to be a point of difference in the engine room?
Yeah, I think I sort of bring a different dynamic to the midfield group in that aspect with my height. But I do a lot of work with my coach Joel Corey to make the most of my height and play like a big tall mid and get the best out of myself in that aspect. So I think going forward, I definitely want to use that as an advantage of mine.
I'm sure this goes without saying with our younger guys, but I'm assuming it's a big off season in the gym for you this summer.
Yeah, no, I love getting in the gym, and it'll be fun doing all the programs and that. So looking forward to hopefully putting on some size and coming back bigger and stronger.
What's it been like developing alongside Raz, who got drafted alongside for the past couple of years? How are you seeing his growth as well?
Yeah, me and Raz, we've always been sort of on this journey together, and yeah, it's been cool to watch how hard he's worked in his development and seeing him get put together some good games and get reward for all his hard work as well. So yeah, our cohort we're always pushing each other to be better, and in a way, yeah, having Raz is that someone to work alongside, but also we push each other. So yeah, it's been really enjoyable.
I think you guys bring different things, but is there a bit of a rivalry there that keeps you both on your toes?
Yeah, I think we both admitted that, like, we push each other. We love matching up against each other at training, and yeah, I think we're obviously different players, and quite often we can get compared because we're same draft class, same position, but yeah, we're pretty different players. But yeah, I love watching Raz develop, and he's going really well.
It's a young midfield group. Yesterday I was mostly Brayshaw, Sarong, young Jackson for the centre bouncers, and you and Erasmus will make it younger still when you go in there. This core could be getting it done for Freo for the next decade or so.
Yeah, I think we're trying to focus on finishing off the year really strong this weekend, and yeah, we've got to focus on building for the future. And yeah, the midfield group in particular is probably one of our youngest lines, and yeah, we're sort of learning together, and yeah, I think, like you said, want to be together for a number of years to come. So yeah, it's good to be able to build that connection early.
And what's it like with Joel Corey leading the way with you guys as an assistant coach? He's got an amazing career behind him, a lot of experience.
Yeah, he's definitely a special coach, and the boys all love him. And I was lucky enough to have him as my development coach last year when I was playing at Peel, and yeah, then this year for him to come into the assistant coach role as the midfield coach, and then for me to start playing small AFL games. I've been doing lots of work with him during the week as well. So yeah, all the boys love Smithy, and he helps us a lot.
You mentioned this weekend against the Hawks. Always good to have the opportunity to play at the G, and they're another young midfield group as well. We'd like to get it done against them.
Yeah, I think this will be my third game at MCG, and both the times I've played there, I've loved it. And yeah, Hawthorn are in some pretty good form themselves. They've put together a few good weeks. Obviously, they didn't win on the weekend, but yeah, it'll be an exciting game. Hopefully, even though there's not a lot on the line in terms of finals and that, but I think it'll be a good spectacle nevertheless.
Leave 'em with nothing.